So Gearbox Entertainment has honored us with 18, maybe 19 minutes of gameplay of Borderlands 4. So what we're going to do today is we're going to check out the video, see what they have going on, and just check it out because this game looks kind of interesting. As someone who really hasn't been into Borderlands and the other installments of Borderlands, this one looks interesting to me. I wasn't a fan of like the earlier ones because I didn't like the art style, but given today with games like First Berserker Kazan, a game that I love, and Marvel Rivals, which is my new addiction, I've taken more of a liking to this art style. So this looks interesting. This looks promising. So let's check it out, see what they have to offer. And if you want to hang out with me as we do it, that's great. You're always welcome. But let's get into it.
Heyo, I'm Randy Pitchford, founder of Gearbox Entertainment. Today, we're giving you our deepest look yet at Borderlands 4. All the excitement, loot, and gnarly carnage all...
This gentleman has on a very interesting shirt. I'm not gonna lie. It takes me back to like my grandmother's, like her curtains and stuff. Stands out for sure.
on PlayStation 5 Pro.
Since creating the looter-shooter genre nearly 16 years ago, we've continued to refine the formula, delivering better loot, greater freedom, and endless mayhem.
I had no idea that they created the looter shooter genre. Like the first looter shooter I really got into was The Division. I didn't know they created this. I didn't know this was the first looter shooter ever, but it looks cool. It reminds me, the aesthetic reminds me of a game that I did like, Rage 2. Well, thought that game was great. I had a great time with that. And this kind of reminds me of that in the aesthetic, how like bright and colorful it is. So that's cool. That's interesting. Let's see.
With Borderlands 4, we push things even further.
This is hands down our best Borderlands ever. All new movement, abilities, bigger and badder enemies, and a brand new planet. All in service of making you feel like a total badass.
It's the perfect entry point for new players with incredible new places and a great story. And for our longtime Borderlands fans, we're throwing back to our more grounded tone while pushing gameplay ahead further than ever before. This is the culmination of years of hard work from my teammates across the Gearbox studios. So enough talk, let's get it.
Let's do it.
This is Borderlands 4.
Let's see, Borderlands 4. Right off the rip, it looks like it has really good snappy and punchy gameplay. So snappy and punchy gunplay, to be honest with you. So, I mean, that's already a good sign right there, but that's great.
Borderlands is an unforgiving sci-fi universe where life is cheap and guns are plentiful. You play as a Vault Hunter, a badass mercenary with powerful abilities called action skills.
Today I'm playing as Vex, our new siren. She wields supernatural phase energy to devastating effect. She can use that energy to empower herself or channel it to conjure deadly minions that fight alongside her.
And because everything's better in co-op, I'm joining as Rafa.
Co-op is great. That's already a great sign because this definitely seems like a game that I want to play with my friends, even though it does look like one I could enjoy by myself. But this seems like one that I would have great times with my friends playing. So the fact that they have co-op and they're talking about that already is already a great sign. So that's a thumbs up right there.
Former TDR soldier who wears an experimental exosuit. He can digistruct an arsenal of weapons, like the razor-sharp arc knives.
These are 2 of our 4 new Vault Hunters that you can play at launch.
Borderlands 4 takes place on Kairos, an all-new planet steeped in conflict. For thousands of years, the Timekeeper kept the planet hidden, controlling its inhabitants with bolts, cybernetic implants fused to their spines. Anyone who stepped out of line was brutally crushed by his army of synthetic soldiers known as the Order.
The Order.
That is until 6 years ago when Alpha showed up. This rogue moon was teleported away from Pandora at the end of Borderlands 3 by the legendary Vault Hunter Lilith.
One thing that it seems like, and I'm glad that they're doing, it seems like that this game is going to be one where you don't have to have had played the other Borderlands games to know exactly what's going on. It seems like it's going to keep you up to speed, which is great because I'm one of those people who hasn't played it. So that's awesome. And I think that this game is actually going to be really accessible to new players, which is awesome.
When it reappeared across the galaxy, it crashed into the protective veil around Kairos. The results were devastating. A planet-wide cataclysmic event that disrupted the Timekeeper's perfect order.
Now people all across Kairos have started rising up, some even ripping out their bolts, and chunks of their brain along with it.
Here it comes!
That's the situation our Vulcans have crash-landed into.
Awesome.
A planet ready to explode, and you're the spark. As you explore, you'll meet a cast of incredible characters. Fan favorites return, like Zane and Moxie. You'll also meet new friends like Rush.
Oh, he looks cool. I'm not gonna lie. He reminds me of Cyborg. This dude looks cool. I wish you could play as other characters in this game. I don't think you can, but that dude looks cool.
And as always, Claptrap is along for the ride.
Last but not least is Echo 4. This helpful drone follows you everywhere, hacking order tech, scanning the environment, and helping guide you to objectives.
Okay, see, that's one thing that I could definitely appreciate, because I know people give Ubisoft crap about like how they have like a lot of map markers and stuff like that. And I can see where that comes from, but I really appreciate how here what they do is they found an interesting way to have the guide. Instead of just having the line on the ground like, hey, go this way, they tie it to the mechanics of the game itself. So it feels more organic and it feels natural. You feel more immersed in it. And I think that's a great way of going about that, to be honest with you. So I think that's cool. Another game that does that well is Ghost of Tsushima. Like they do that great with the wind thing. So I appreciate it.
But enough of all that. Let's get into the game.
Thanks to our improved lobby system, it's easier than ever to join up with your friends on the fly. And with full crossplay at launch, you can play with your friends on any platform.
Today, we're venturing into Terminus Range, a frigid, mountainous region.
This is just one of the 4 zones on Kairos that you can seamlessly explore. There's next to no loading time, just endless looting and shooting mayhem.
Next to no loading time. I'm not saying that they're going to have crazy long loading screens, but I'm just wondering what that means. Like next to no loading time. What does that count as? Not to say that it having loading screens between zones is a bad thing, as long as it's not excessive. Like if every time I go into a building or something like that, which I highly doubt what they're showing right now. So, but that's just an interesting quote to make. With next to no loading times. I mean, little to no loading times. What does that mean?
For our current mission, we need to break into a secret black site located deep in the mountains. One of the Timekeeper's generals, Vile Lichter, has been conducting grotesque experiments on locals. It's up to us to stop it.
This game, the story in this game is really serviceable. It's really good because one thing that I like to do, and I don't know if this is weird or not, but I like to like role play the role that I'm playing in the game as I play the game. So like I'm a member, I'm one of these guys, right? And everything that I'm doing is tied to me being that, and it just makes the game even better for me. And they really keep things tight and tied together in that regard. So I'm liking it so far.
All right, let's get moving. Here I'm using Glide, one of our new movement abilities.
Okay, traversal looks dope.
Along with dash, double jump, climbing, and point grapple, these make getting around more fun and add a ton of utility to combat.
As you traverse, you'll uncover a vast and beautiful world. And to bring Kairos to life, we've introduced dynamic weather and events, so you constantly have new things to discover.
There's also plenty of local wildlife to contend with, like these Kratch, flying beasts who attack in flocks.
Yeah, I haven't played it, but it just looks like the game feels like it has really punchy, really good gunplay, like very interesting, very tight gunplay.
Here we've come across a silo, one of several new activities in Borderlands 4.
You'll naturally discover short gameplay experiences like this all across Kairos. There's no need to pick up a mission first. These are auto-granted and tracked on your HUD.
Silos house old, decommissioned order tech that you can hijack for the Crimson Resistance.
Yeah, see, this reminds me of Rage 2, because Rage 2, I think they had arcs, and you would just go around and you would discover arcs and find arcs, and each arc had a unique piece of gear or a weapon attachment or a weapon itself that you could use in collect pretty much. So it reminds, yeah, this reminds me of Rage 2 in a few ways. It's not the same, obviously, but in that regard, it kind of reminds me of it.
With the help of Echo 4, we'll hack into their network and release the communications balloon.
That's a balloon?
Now that we're in charge, we can fast travel to the silo. And as a bonus, it's revealed the approximate location of a vault key fragment. We can collect these fragments to unlock a hidden vault, a high-level dungeon with challenging combat and serious loot.
Let's get after it.
Traversal looks really fun in this game.
Another nice thing about silos is you can zip line up and take off. And if that's not fast enough for you, you can always pull out your personal vehicle, the Digirunner. Just hop on,
That's
hit boost,
fire.
and get rolling.
That's fire. Yeah, see, yo, this game seems like it wants to go out of its way to make you feel cool, which is a good thing, which is great. Like, this is awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
Customize the body, paint job, and even how it handles.
And look at the guy in front. So you can have your own, I guess it's based on the character you're playing. Like, you can have your own. This is cool. This is awesome.
Because this is Borderlands, you best believe it has guns.
As you traverse, you'll encounter a host of dynamic events. From order patrols to world bosses, there's always something to shoot and loot.
All right, we're coming up on an order outpost. Let's see the new movement abilities in action.
Chaining our new traversal abilities together makes combat more dynamic than ever. You can dash in and out of melee attacks, dodge projectiles, or quickly reposition to gain an advantage.
Gunplay looks really good. One thing that I think I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to like brush up on like Borderlands lore, which it seems interesting enough that I will want to do it, but I'm gonna have to brush up on that because I want to know like why. Like, for instance, this guy right here, why is he flying? Like, how can he do that? Like, I don't know. Maybe this is something from past games, or maybe these guys are from other games and I just don't know. So I think I have to catch up on that. But overall, this just looks awesome. And it's so awesome that I wouldn't even mind going to figure out what the heck is going on with a lot of this stuff in the game. I don't know. This looks cool to me. Like, maybe I'm a casual, so maybe I'm just like casual hype. I don't know. Maybe I'm not as hardcore as some people, but this looks cool to me. This looks really, really cool to me. Like this, the gameplay, the gunplay, the traversal, the verticality, it all looks awesome to me. The art style, it just looks great. It looks like a cool game, like something I'm definitely going to end up spending many hours playing. So yeah, this is great, man.
Now I know that there's a vault fragment around here somewhere, but we've got a mission to get back to. Let's pull out Echo 4 to show us where to go.
We're meeting up with none other than the Tigra Partali herself, Amara. She's a former vault hunter and exotic pet sitter from Borderlands 3. She came to Kairos in search of Lilith and is now helping us take down the Timekeeper.
Don't you whine at me, Hermes. We'll play in a moment, huh? Ugh, you agree to pet sit for a few weeks, and the next thing you know, you're having full conversations with animals.
You don't use security like that unless you've got something to hide. This must be the path to the black side.
Agreed. But if Lilith is on the other side, I don't mind some property destruction.
Ooh, your specialty. Please, be my...
Oh, look, a dog, a bear, rabbit. Yo, this is cool. Oh, I wonder if she could use that. That's cool. They have dog rabbits in this. This is awesome.
Come.
Well, that was
throw
cool.
some light on this black site of his. This place is crawling with creeps. Clear them out.
CoOp has always been at the heart of Borderlands, and we've put a ton of work into making it better than ever. Our improved lobby was just the start. You can also set your own campaign difficulty independently of the rest of the party.
That's a cool feature. Like they're really like player first. I can tell. Like I don't know what happened. Like I don't know what happened with the community in Gearbox prior with Borderlands 3. The only thing that I can remember is people were saying that it was trying too hard to be funny or something like that. I don't know. I didn't play it. But whatever happened, whatever went down, they're like, my bad. This is what you want. Here, we're going to fix it. We're going to give it to you. They're very player first. I can tell. Like they have the player at the forefront of their mind for this game, from what I see.
Everyone can tune the experience to their liking.
And you don't have to worry about loot ninjas stealing your drops, as loot is always instanced for each player. Plus, if you ever get split up, you can easily fast travel to your friends.
And 2-player split screen returns so you can enjoy couch co-op. Regardless of how you play, we just want you to be able to hang with your buddies and have a great time.
Yo, straight 2025 with it. Like, they're just like, listen, it don't matter where you play. You play wherever you want, play how you want, just play. Like, they're really, really open and embracing the future of gaming that Xbox has just kind of established here, which is awesome. I'm liking it. Cross-play, multi-platform. Like, come on, couch co-op. It's awesome. It's looking awesome.
What the hell is that?
Everyone else heard the talking creep, right?
Tim feels like the product of Lictor's twisted mind, another of his experiments. If he's doing this to creeps, I shudder to think what he's doing to Lilith. We need to get inside. That air vent, let's check it out. Hermes is really creeped out in here. Not me, obviously, Hermes.
Now that we're in the black site, let's take a moment to talk about loot. In Borderlands 4, each piece of gear comes from one of 8 manufacturers with their own characteristics and trademarks. There's Jacobs, with crit-friendly black powder weapons.
Awesome.
The elemental expertise of Maliwan.
I just like the fact that they have the weapons based on manufacturers. Like they're really, really keeping things tied to the world and to the lore of this, which I find awesome. It really makes it way more immersive. This is really cool.
Vladov, who solve lower accuracy with more bullets. The toss to reload Tediore, or Torg with Explosion! We also have 3 new ones. The Order with powerful charge and release blast, fully auto rippers, and the reliable, easy-to-use Daedalus, which can use multiple ammo types.
But that's just the start. We've introduced an all-new licensed parts system. This allows for behaviors and abilities from multiple manufacturers to spawn in a single weapon. For instance, this flat-off assault rifle features a Torg mag, Hyperion shield, and a Molly 1 elemental switch, meaning it shoots fast and explodes things. The higher the rarity, the more parts that can randomly spawn, creating wild.
There's a lot of variety in this game, and they got some. They're not like afraid to try new ideas, because that whole throw to reload is something I've never seen before. That's really awesome.
And wilder loot.
And that's before even getting into alt-fire modes, underbarrels,
Hey, yo, bro, the gun is running, bro. That's fire. The gun is running and shooting, bro. That's an alt-fire mode?
damage.
The possibilities
Bro,
are
hold
truly
on.
spawn, creating wilder and wilder loot.
And that's before even getting into alt-fire modes, underbarrels,
Bro, that's
and elemental
crazy.
damage.
So I can use that alt-fire mode by having this for me to be able to throw it, and then I can shoot my sidearm at the same time. That's crazy, bro.
The possibilities are truly endless.
To support playing with your favorite manufacturer, we've added enhancements. This new type of gear replaces artifacts and provides bonuses to specific manufacturers. Take my current enhancement. It adds a kill bonus to all guns with Daedalus parts, along with more reload speed and critical damage. This lets you min-max your build on your favorite manufacturer, immediately turning just okay guns into amazing weapons.
Finally, we've heard your feedback, and we've overhauled our drop rates and loot across the game. We've worked hard to make sure all our gear feels better than ever, while also making rarity matter again. This makes for our most satisfying loot chase ever. And at the top of everything are legendaries. These have always had unique effects that you won't find on any other piece of gear. But in Borderlands 3, they drop too often. This not only devalued legendaries, it made everything feel less valuable. In our new system,
Bro, I don't know what you guys did to Gearbox with Borderlands 3, but this really looks like a love letter to you all, saying, we messed up, we made you mad, you spoke, we're listening, and we're changing the things that you said. And I think that's awesome for this game.
not only do all guns feel great, but now legendaries will truly be special events. We've added the magic back to our loot chase, and we know you'll love grinding all that great gear on Kairos.
But let's get back to combat so I can show you my favorite thing, Ordnance. This is the new gear slot for grenades and heavy weapons like rocket launchers. Instead of taking up a gun slot and ammo, Ordnance now has cooldown timers. No more saving the big guns for boss fights. Now you can blow stuff up as often as you want.
Before we go further, let's talk a little bit about action skills. Every Vault Hunter has a set of 3 unique action skills. These are class-defining abilities with devastating effects. Up until now, I'd been using Incarnate to deliver powerful phase blasts. But let's switch it up to Phase Familiar and pull out Trouble. As you can see, each action skill has its own branching skill tree, giving you more build freedom than ever before.
This game is deep, bro. So you mean to tell me that you have ultimate abilities, and then your ultimate abilities have skill trees on top of that to make your build even more diverse? This game is definitely deep.
On top of passive skills, you can further customize action skills with augments and capstones. These are socketed enhancements that add new behaviors and functions to your action skill.
Different builds completely change how combat plays out, resulting in near endless freedom to experiment. You can swap unlock augments or capstones on the fly, or completely respec your skill trees at hubs around Kairos.
This gives us a chance to talk about traits. Each Vault Hunter has a unique passive ability called a trait. For Vex, her action skills attune to the element of her equipped weapon. So by swapping guns, I can change Trouble's damage from kinetic to shock, fire, or any other elemental type.
Gangster.
And also, you can pet the cat.
Hey, yo,
Dead
pet
end.
the cat. Pause.
Or is it? Let's see where this vent takes us. Gods, are those test tubes?
This kind of has me wondering how bullet spongy the enemies are going to be in this game. Like, I don't know if they're going to be super bullet spongy. That's something that was a problem in the Division when I was playing it. Like, a lot of people complained about that, but I'm wondering.
I'm down. But thankfully, our fight for your mechanic makes a return. Of course, I could have avoided it in the first place if I had just used my ref kit. This new piece of gear provides health and other buffs, like temporarily boosting my elemental damage, rate of fire, or movement speed.
I'm almost afraid to ask what's in the tube.
Oh, look at these guys. Are those crystals growing out of them?
By the way, if you're looking to experience the story again or just grind for loot, we've added full mission and boss replay. That's right, no more save loading to run bosses. Now you can return to the arena and use Moxie's big encore machine to spawn another run.
Gangster.
But we'll talk more about endgame later. For now, let's jump ahead and show you something truly badass.
Oh,
In Borderlands 4, our
Mechanic
bosses
crabs.
are bigger and better than ever, putting all your new skills, gear, and abilities to the ultimate test.
make me want some seafood.
Whoa. Spoilers! That's enough of that for now. But we look forward to showing you much more this June at our first hands-on gameplay event.
June. Okay.
And from everyone at Gearbox, thank you for joining us.
Yeah. Yeah, so from what I see, the game looks great. It looks awesome. The gunplay looks great. It looks like it has a great story. It looks like it has like all of the things that you need to game with other friends. You have crossplay, you have couch co-op. They're making promises up that I guess that they messed up on in the past, which is awesome. But I mean, overall, this game looks great. It looks like it's going to be an amazing time. I'm looking forward to seeing more in June, seeing more about the game itself. But from what I'm seeing so far, this looks like a game that's going to do great. It looks like a game that's going to do exceptionally well when it comes out, because it seems like they're servicing their fans, both old and new. So when you do that, that's just like the number one formula to have a game that just goes crazy. So shout out to Gearbox. Shout out to those guys. And I'm looking forward to seeing more.